Hi, hello, how are you? Amanda, Seint artist. We're gonna do an eye look today. This was a requested eye look. Somebody asked if I would use Rigoletto and Stardust. So here we go. I actually saw an artist use these colors, so I'm really excited to try this. I think this is a great date night look. If there's a wedding that's going into the evening, this is a really great wedding guest look. I like it. So we're gonna get started. I've already prepped my lids using my brightening highlight and my setting powder just to save time. I'm gonna use two brushes. This is my eye shader brush. I love this brush. It's inexpensive and there's a link for it in my description. And then the eyeshadow brush, another really good brush. I have my cleaning tile in here, always my favorite. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do, as always, is go into Drift. And I'm going to pop this right below my brow bone, or right below my brow, above my brow bone, as a little bit of a highlighter. I like highlighting my brow. I've heard it makes them look higher, like heels for your butt. This is shimmer for your brows. Okay, we're going to clean it off, and I'm going to go into Cafe. Is it Cafe or is it Basic? They're very similar, so if you have one, you got them both. This is Cafe. All right, we're going into Cafe first. This is going to be my transition color, so I'm going to add a little bit on to the fluffy end, and I'm going to pop this up here. This is just going to give me a little dimension. This is also going to help camouflage my hooded eye. So if you have a hooded eye, so all this touches down here, this is a really good way to hide that, and it gives the illusion that you don't have hooded eyes. And then you work so hard on this beautiful eyeshadow, make it worth it. Let them see it. Okay, so grabbing Cafe and again, popping that up onto that brow bone. Keep your eyes relaxed. You want at least this beginning transition color to really be on the part everybody does see, and that is keeping it above the crease. So once you get that on there, you can close the eye and give it a good blend. If it goes into the crease, it goes into the crease, but you really want to be able to blend that up. And then this is why I add the shimmer first. If I put that shimmer on now, it's going to push this transition color down. I don't want to do that. It makes my eyelids look droopy, and I don't want to do that. All right, cleaning off both ends. I am going to go into Rigoletto. This is the darker color. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? Need to clean that mirror. Okay, we're going to go into Rigoletto first. It is the darker of the two. It is a low flex shimmer. And I know a lot of people are going to come at me and be like, I can't wear shimmer. That's okay. This may not be your tutorial, but it is a low fleck, and if it is your thing, you can try it. So I'm going to fix this hair, and I am going to pop Rigoletto on the outer side of my eye, not the lid, the eye. So my brush hits out past that outer corner, and then I'm going to push and blend in, and I'm going to grab and build. I'm going to push this up onto that brow bone on the bottom half. It's going to work with that Cafe color, and I'm just going to keep pushing this in, and I'm going to go about halfway with it. Once you get this part blended, look at how pretty this is. Again, I'm going to go out for the day like this, okay? I'm going picking out linoleum for my chicken house. I'm going to look date night ready. Maybe my husband will want to take me out. I don't want to deal with the babysitter, so it won't happen. Anyways, we're going in to Rigoletto, and again, starting on that outer part of the eye, and then we're going to swirl, and we're pushing up onto that brow bone and then in on that lid. We're not worrying about the under eye here, and so I'm just pushing, 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 and I'm building, building, building. I'm going about halfway. Once I hit that halfway point, it is going to be lighter and faded. It's mainly the bulk of it is right out here, and it's just... What is my hair doing? Okay, sorry, I'm easily distracted. I'm going to switch to the small end. I'm always cleaning off. It's turned into a habit. I'm going to grab that Rigoletto, and I'm going to focus this on the lower eye. I like having some smokiness under my eye. Now, if you know you're going to be having your picture taken, you're going to want to make this a skosh thicker than you're used to, okay? Because the camera takes about 50% away. That's tone and that's thickness of your under eye. So if you know you're going to take a picture, maybe you're the mother of a bride or a grandmother of the bride, you want this under eye thicker so it shows up in pictures, or it can easily look like you have nothing on. I'm just going to blend this all out. So grabbing that small end and getting the lower lash line with that Rigoletto, pulling it up to meet. You want it to be in unison. Boom, boom, just like that. All right. Blending it out, we're going to be using our highlights to tidy this up too. I am going to grab a fluffy end and I'm just going to dust off just in case there's any fallout so it doesn't build up. Dust away throughout, that way it doesn't keep collecting. I do recommend doing your eyeshadow before your makeup, and that's because if it falls out and it hits a cream, it can mix. But for the sake of tutorials, we're doing our eyes afterwards. Okay, next I'm going to go into Stardust. It's a little bit lighter. We're going to grab, actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go into Drift, and I'm going to hit that inner lid corner right here. Grabbing it again, and we're hitting that inner lid corner right here. This is where things are going to start working together. I like for mature eyes to keep things bright on the inner corner. So I don't want to bring one of these two shades into that inner corner because it can close things up and make them look more mature. All right, now I'm going to go into Stardust with that small end. I did Drift first, one, to keep me in control, but to also not have any of the Stardust compromise that Drift on the inner corner. So grabbing that Stardust, tapping off, and we are going to apply this between my Rigoletto and my Drift. And we're just going to blend this and tap this up and over. And do you see how they work together? Oh, that's so pretty. Taking that fluffy end and pulling out. Don't blend it this way anymore. It's going to pull that darkness into that Drift. And we're going to pull it out. There we go. Adding that Stardust to that mid inner. Yeah. All right, we're grabbing that, and then we're going to grab it again, and we're just grabbing that Stardust to that inner mid, and we're just getting the lid, and we're going to pull it into that Rigoletto. Then I'm going to grab that fluffy end, I'm going to pull it out and over. Grabbing that fluffy brush, and we're just going to blend this out. Clean this off. I'm going back in to Stardust. Grab too much. Broke things up. Get out of there. And I am going to go on the inner under eye right there. That way it just kind of lightens up. It's okay. I like that better than I would like Drift right there. But it's so pretty. Next, I'm going to take my eye shader brush and I'm going to very lightly, because it's black, all right? Be careful. You're going to just lightly tap it once. And I am going to hit my waterline, and I'm pulling down onto the lash line. I'm sorry, I got a little choked up there for some reason. Okay, not choked up like I'm gonna cry, but just, I don't know. I need more coffee, I think. Or water probably, but I mean, I ran it through the Yum Yum machine. Okay, so we're grabbing a little more black, and I press this up onto the waterline on the outside of my eye. And then I can pull this up and out following that lash line. It just creates this little wing. I don't think you need a bold wing on an eye look like this because there's already so much going on, but I like to press this up onto this outer waterline. I wouldn't call this tight lining for those who get upset about the word tight lining not being used, but I am going to flick out and up, creating just a little wing. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'm going to hit the edge of the eye right here. Not on the waterline, but on the edge of the eye. Black is like glitter for crafts. I need to turn my eye away from that. It's freaking my eye out. But it just gives this definition. I don't have a lot of lashes. I'm wearing faux lashes, and my eyelashes are really thin in here, and so there's nothing there. So I use that eyeliner to kind of extend it, give the illusion of it. Taking that fluffy end, and I'm tapping and pulling it out. I'm going to grab my blend brush, right? I'm going to grab my blend brush, and I'm going to grab my whatever palette I was just using. I use a lot. And I'm going to pinch on the little end into White Peach, and I am going to just tidy things up right here and right here. And then I'm going to use that fluffy end to just blend things out. And it looks nice, right? And then you could add whatever lip color you want. I say if you're doing a bolder eye like this to go neutral, and Ibiza is really good. Sadie is really good. Desert Sunset is also very good. Those are also very good on top of a pinkier color. Sandstone's really pretty. Dahlia, pink grapefruit, baby watermelon, but taking a neutral gloss like those on top of a pink is really pretty. But we're not going to do that today because I'm limited on time. But that's it. That is my Rigoletto and Stardust eye combo. It's really pretty. Okay, that's it. Have a good day.